Unfiltered. Ricky Bo, Bill Colarulo.
97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right, it's after 5 o'clock. It's Friday. Hopefully everybody's starting their weekend, and let's hope we're going to sit down and watch a successful Philly sports weekend, especially for your 76ers. Because unfortunately, the Flyers are down 3-0, but the Sixers are only down 2-0. And tonight is a must-win game at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Ricky Bo's already down there broadcasting from the NBC Sports Philadelphia studio, and I've been told there's a lot of people already making their way down there. They got the T-shirts on all the seats for the 76ers. I think there's going to be a lot of Knicks fans in the building. Sixers fans, just be louder. But the bigger question now remains, will Joel Embiid – wait, I was going to do Matt Cord, and I forgot how he does it. And what he said? Embiid. He goes, and a 7-foot center from – wait, what does he say now? I'm drawing a blank on it. Yeah, from Cameroon. There it is. Thank you, Sylvana. Our man Matt Cord, I was talking to him earlier. He's got to be enjoying this.
That was awful.
Yeah, it was not Matt Cord.
Try it again.
I think the pressure got to him.
And a 7-foot center from Cameroon, Joel the Process Embiid.
I think he turns away for the process.
Yeah, I can't
turn away.
Yeah, he does turn away. Our man Matt Cord. In fact, hold on a second.
What? Are you going to turn away? What is he doing? Oh, is he rummaging through the trash?
I was looking at my bag. I had the Matt Cord T-shirt, but I left it on my desk. I took it out of my bag.
I got scared. I thought you were rummaging.
I was going to
through the
flash
trash.
it on screen here, but Matt Cord will be in the building doing the announcements tonight. But will Embiid actually get introduced by Matt Cord? Here was Shams Charania earlier today on the Pat McAfee show. This is the only update we've gotten so far.
Joel Embiid, what's he doing tonight? Is he playing? Or I think we read questionable is what we heard, but should we assume that questionable means out, or should we assume questionable means in for Joel Embiid?
Right now, it is a situation where he's going to probably end up going to the arena, warming up, and then seeing how he feels. I can't tell you there's hope inside that Sixers building right now that he's going to be able to play, but they're not going to know with a guy like Joel Embiid until he gets to the arena, sees how he feels. Not one-on-one, two-on-two, three-on-two, but with Joel Embiid, it's always about how he feels.
All right, so I am at least looking at the glass half full here. He hasn't been ruled out yet, Ricky Bo. Right? He was ruled out at 11 o'clock on Wednesday.
Man, I'm going to go optimistic here, too, because first and foremost, if you're saying when he gets to the arena, that would tell me that the trainers and doctors have a belief that he should be okay once he gets there. And that to me sounds like it's a Joel Embiid decision now.
Yeah.
Well, and I think whenever you leave it in the player's hands, especially in a game that means this much, I would play.
I would be very surprised if he doesn't.
I played with a torn labrum in my shoulder. I'd probably play.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if Embiid doesn't play. And I'll tell you the truth. I actually went down. We were just talking about Matt Cord, who does the PA announcing for the Sixers. This is his last season after 28.
He's probably here already.
Well, I went down there before our show because he's also a DJ at WMMR. And I went down and I said, yo, you got any inside information? Is Joel playing tonight? He started laughing. And he said that the Sixers don't have to submit their starting lineups until
almost 6 o'clock.
Yeah, until after 6. So if you're the Sixers, why wouldn't you sit on that? I wouldn't want the Knicks to know whether or not Joel's playing tonight or not. Make them have to prepare for both because it is two completely different styles of play with Joel on and off the court.
They already know what they would do without him. I mean, so it would just be I don't think that's a big deal.
Well,
it's too late to really change your game plans. We saw what they did in Game 1. That would be the game plan against Embiid. And in Game 2, it's more three-pointers and miss more three-pointers, apparently, in Game 2 for the Knicks.
You're right, and we still haven't heard if OG Anunoby's playing tonight either, which I would be surprised with the hamstring if OG plays tonight. You're up 2-0. I think if you're the Knicks, not that you can afford to lose this game, but I don't think you want to risk losing OG. The Sixers don't have that luxury. You got to win tonight.
And I think you're right in that sense, but I guess the only way that I think OG would play is if it was more because of dehydration. You know, you get those muscle aches and things happen because of dehydration. That would be interesting to see for me.
All right, so
Because if he doesn't play, if Anunoby doesn't play tonight, there might be an assumption he might not play Sunday.
Yeah, quick turnaround. It's a Sunday 3:30 game. So the question is, one, will Joel Embiid play? Ricky and I both think that he will. But then there's another question that has been circulating, and I couldn't believe it, is should Joel Embiid play? And Andrew and John asked it on the morning show, and I saw them asking it on Get Up with Mike Greenberg, and Jay Williams was on, and they're debating whether or not Joel should play. Ricky and I both think that that is the most ridiculous question when you're talking about the best player on your team right now. We saw what this team was able to do in Game 2 without Joel Embiid. What happened? They hit a wall down the stretch. Even without Karl Anthony Towns on the court, even without the Knicks hitting their threes, they hit a wall in that fourth quarter. You need Joel Embiid if you want to win this series. You're 1-3 in the postseason without Joel. You're 3-1 with Joel. You do not beat the Boston Celtics if Joel doesn't come back. And the same people asking the question, should Joel play tonight, were the same people asking that question in the Celtics series. Should Joel even come back? Do you remember that, Ricky?
Yep.
After they won Game 2, people, should Joel even come back? And then things didn't look great in Game 4 with Joel on the court. And people were saying, oh, you see? They shouldn't have brought him back. What happened in Games 5, 6, and 7? If you didn't have Joel Embiid, you don't win that damn series.
He was the reason they beat the Celtics. Let's stop kidding ourselves.
But you do have people like Jay Williams on Get Up this morning talking about how Joel's a liability. Listen to this.
Styles make fights, right? We hear that all the time. What is the best style for the 76ers to have a chance to beat the New York Knicks? I do not think that style involves heavy doses of Joel Embiid. He is a liability on the floor defensively. Him coming back from injuries, you saw the way they attacked it with ball rotation and driving him and attacking him. And when you watch the way they played the other day, fast and speed with Barlow and with Bona, interchangeable parts. Paul George is fighting against Karl Anthony Towns. Those are the matchups that I think best suit the 76ers have a chance to beat the New York Knicks.
He lost me when he started saying they'd be better off with a Dem Bona and Dominic Barlow than Joel.
Barlow, okay, he was a spark. That's what Barlow was in Game 2. But, I mean, Dem Bona is a foul waiting to happen. And I like him. I love his enthusiasm. I love that he's just out there to swat the basketball all over the place. But being like that and being the type of player also makes you vulnerable to being in foul trouble, which is exactly what happens every time he's in the game.
Yeah, I think Joel Embiid gives you the best chance to win. I would love to hear from Sixers fans on this, though. I mean, it's a question that Ricky and I hate even asking, but because it's out there and it's floating on social media, and we even had people sending texts in the Davis Honda text line making the case on why you'd be better without Joel, I have to ask the question. I think it's absurd, but I would love to hear from Sixers fans. Should Joel Embiid play tonight? 610-632-0975. I just think that we can have the discussion in the offseason, whenever that happens, whether it's next week or it's the middle of June, on whether or not you're better off without Joel for the future. But right now, as you sit here today, less than 2 hours away from a must-win game, I can't believe there are people who are even suggesting that this team would be better off without Joel. Let's get to the Davis Honda text line, because Sylvana said a lot of people have been weighing in with their opinions on this. What do you got, Syl?
All right, we have this text. So it says, there is zero chance they win this round or any other without him, but you know he won't make it through another month. It's a rock in the hard place.
Yeah, who's the texter? We got a name on that?
No name.
All right, send your names with your text. Middays also wants name and occupation. They want name, location, and occupation.
Scrolling up, it looks like his name is J.K. in Rutherford.
All right. Thanks, JK. Look, I don't disagree with JK. Like, the thought process of, will Joel Embiid be able to play every game from now until the NBA Finals if they get that far? No. We gave you the stat the other day. Joel hasn't played more than 6 games in a row in over 3 years. So that's probably not going to happen. He's probably going to miss another game eventually. But if he didn't play tonight, and you go down 3-0, you're not winning the series. In fact, this team's already, 0-15 when they are down 2-0. So you can't go down 3-0 to the Knicks. You just can't. You have to do everything in your power to win the night, and that means Joel Embiid is on the court. Now, will he be ready for a quick turnaround on Sunday afternoon at 3:30? I don't know, but I'll worry about that when we get there. The most important thing is winning tonight's game and putting the pressure on the Knicks.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what else do you need to do? You have to win this one. You lose this one, you might as well kiss the series goodbye. I think you put yourself into the same boat as the Flyers put themselves into. Yeah, you need Embiid, and you need to come up big in this game. Look, hey, if you win these 2 home games, the series isn't dead yet. There is no dead series.
No, now it's a whole new series. It's not a series until you lose at home. But the texter talking about Joel not being able to last, and I played the Jay Williams clip earlier of him talking about how Joel's a liability on defense. I don't disagree with Jay Williams on that I think Karl Anthony Towns on Joel is a little bit of a mismatch because Joel at this point in his career and where he is physically, he's not able to guard Karl Anthony Towns out on the perimeter, and we know how good Cat can be beyond the arc. That's why I'd put someone else on Karl Anthony Towns. Like, if they want to put Karl Anthony Towns on Joel on their side when he's playing defense, I love that. Joel will eat him up on offense. But defensively, I don't want Joel Embiid chasing Karl Anthony Towns all over the place. And without OG Anunoby, I don't know. And do they have Mitchell Robinson tonight? Probably not, right? Is he still?
All you got to do is follow him.
Yeah, so I don't know. But I do get some concerns about Joel on Karl Anthony Towns. You know, Jalen Brunson, I loved VJ Edgecombe on him. I thought he was doing a pretty solid job. But that's going to be the interesting matchups that you see. But make no mistake, Joel on the court, you're a better team. Well, let's get another text in. What are people saying?
All right, we have Ken in Drexel Hill. Having Joel on the floor is a much better Sixers team than not. The statistics prove it. Their record proves it when he plays, versus when he doesn't. However, the future, which will likely be without him when he retires or he is traded, is extremely bright with Maxey and Edgecombe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there.
Everything in that text.
Yeah, it's a lot in there. I'm there with you about the future, but you also saw that Maxey and Edgecombe are not enough for this team to win a championship. And I don't think
third.
Yeah, and I don't think you're going to win a championship with Joel necessarily. I mean, if you get through the Knicks, anything's possible. I mean, you still have to get through the Thunder, but we'll worry about that when you get there. But you would still need something. You're in a weird spot right now. And again, we'll talk about the future when it comes. But right now, if you're focused on how do we win this series, Joel Embiid gives you the best possible chance. And it's not even close.
I don't understand how somebody would say he doesn't. Like, playing without him is better. We saw in Game 2 it's not better. It's just not there. I mean, he opens up space for everybody else. I think people forget that. I think people look at the game and say, well, you know what? Why is Joel Embiid slowing the team down? Well, you know what? Maybe that would be a good thing for this team right now. You see 47 minutes from Tyrese Maxey last game running all over the court. If you watch that game and weren't thinking in the second quarter that they can't keep up this pace, you were watching a different game than I was, because I knew you had to know that pace was frenetic and they wouldn't be able to hold up.
And that's exactly what happened. They could not hold up. All right, so our morning show, Kincaid and Sal Tunis, they put up their Twitter poll this morning, and here's what the Twitter poll was. Do you want Joel Embiid to play tonight in Game 3 tonight? A little redundant with the tonights, but we get it. Do you want Joel Embiid to play tonight in Game 3? How many people you think said no? What percentage of people do you think said no, they don't want Joel to play tonight?
I would say about 22%.
You're getting pretty good at this. 20% of voters said no.
Yeah.
Now, unless those 20% of voters were Knicks fans, you're out of your mind. Any Sixers fan that wouldn't want Joel Embiid to play tonight is absolutely out of your mind.
Got to agree with you there.
20% of people said no, they don't want him to play.
Basically think they're better off without him. That's kind of what that's saying.
The crazy thing is I could get behind, and again, I hate talking big picture. I could get behind hitting the reset button at a certain point this offseason if it comes to that. All right, we'll have that conversation later. But right now, it's not the offseason. Right now is not the time to see, well, let's see what we have in Edgecombe and Maxey. You saw it. You don't have enough, okay? You didn't have enough to beat the Celtics without Joel. You needed him to come back to win that series. You saw it in Game 2. Even without Karl Anthony Towns in the second quarter in foul trouble, even without Mitchell Robinson, even without them hitting their threes, all of those factors, you still couldn't win the game with just Maxey and Edgecombe. You need Joel Embiid tonight to win the damn game. All right, look, get your voice memos in. We're going to play the best voice messages of the day coming up right after this at 5:25. I want to hear from Sixers fans. It's not too late. Get them in. 610-632-0975. I also was just told Mitchell Robinson is probable for tonight. So does the Hack-a-Shack come back again tonight? We'll see. And Josh Hart is probable as well. We were told he was never in danger of missing the game. But OG, questionable. Joel Embiid, questionable. If I'm going out, what my gut's telling me, Joel plays, OG doesn't. Sixers win the game. They'll have the advantage.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think Embiid is almost automatic right now. I think he has to play.
Now, when we got here today, the Sixers were 1.5-point favorites.
What are they now? 2.5.
Booney, who's producing for NBC Sports Philadelphia today, he just texted me. The line is up. Sixers are now 2.5-point favorites. It's headed in the right direction. Isn't it crazy? It's the first time they've been favored all postseason.
It is a little weird.
They have been underdogs every game so far this postseason.
Definitely a little strange. Why? Why all of a sudden?
No OG and Joel in the lineup.
Probably no OG. You're probably right.
And they know Joel's playing. All right, let me just check this real quick. Joel Embiid's over on points, according to FanDuel, 25.5. Jalen Brunson, 25.5. Maxey, 25.5. Joel's going to play.
What if you took it right now and he didn't play?
Daniel LaRusso's going to fight. Daniel LaRusso's going to fight. That's what you're going to get tonight from Joel. Any idea what movie I'm talking about, Sylvana?
No.
Daniel LaRusso? Mr. Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi-san.
I know Mr. Miyagi.
That's what they need. Mr. Miyagi on Joel Embiid's ankle.
Daniel-san.
All right, coming up next, the best voice messages of the day. Do not go anywhere as we come down the home stretch here on Unfiltered on this Friday afternoon, getting you ready for Sixers, Knicks, 97.5 The Fanatic, NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Unfiltered. Ricky Bo, Bill Colarulo.
Philadelphia Sports Talk. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
This is Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo on 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
Bagster.com.
Go, Bill.
Dumpster in a bag. All right, so Nick Nurse is currently speaking with the media. He said some things. He said he thinks Joel Embiid will give it a shot tonight after participating in shoot-around, though a final determination will be made shortly. He also added that Dominic Barlow as a backup center tonight is a real possibility. So they could go small again like they did in Game 2. Barlow certainly looked like he added a spark off the bench.
I would say he gave us a little bit more than a hint there. I don't. Why would he even say that? Think about this for a second. Why would he even say that if he's not going to do that?
Well, I think Barlow earned some minutes, right?
He definitely did. He was. When you think about it, how many sparks came off the bench the other day? Go ahead, tell me. One.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have much. Hopefully Quentin Grimes gives you a spark tonight off the bench, too.
Think about this. We were talking about this earlier in the show. The one thing that you have is a Dembona. He's going to be in foul trouble. I mean, you don't think Nick Nurse knows this?
Yeah.
He's watching the same games we are.
And you got Drummond, but, he is what he is at this point in his career. So, all right, well, here's what we got coming up. I want to hear from a lot of Sixers fans. I'm sure there's going to be Flyers and Phillies fans on We Hear You today as well. A lot of people reacting to Andrew Painter's performance last night. A lot of people reacting to the Flyers dropping Game 3, 4-1, and now 3-0 in the series against the Hurricanes. But I'm hoping for a lot of Sixers fans. I'm hoping for some positivity from Sixers fans. But We Hear You, always brought to you by Rycor Heating and Cooling, your local experts for energy-efficient heat pumps, lower utility bills, and year-round comfort. Learn more at RycorHVAC.com or call 1-855-MY-RYCOR. Start saving today. Rycor, we know how. Here we go.
Now.
You want to know?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Are you listening to me?
We can hear you.
I have something to say.
Please just keep it simple and brief.
Thank you.
Listen to me carefully.
And that's all I have to say about that.
We hear you.
Alrighty, here's our first one.
Today, Unc is very disappointed. Not in the Flyers, not even in the fan base. Today, Unc is disappointed in Ricky Batalico because Ricky Bo has always made it a point to check Bill when he goes on these rants with selective memory. Jared McCain was traded because he's a streaky shooter who can't defend. He went to a team where all he has to do is shoot the basketball with other great shooters around him, guys that can draw the defense away. He gets clean looks. Who would he guard in this Knicks series? Nobody. Who would he guard in the Boston series? Nobody. He can't guard me.
That was pretty funny.
That was our man Unc.
Yeah, that was on.
That was actually pretty funny.
All right, listen.
Although he would spell the point guard.
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to disagree with some of the things Unc's saying about Jared McCain's defense. However, you don't even have another option on your roster. So if what Unc is saying is in fact true, let's say everything he's saying is true and McCain would have been a liability defensively against Boston and against New York, you still, if you were going to trade him, you had to replace him somehow. And I don't want to hear campaign, all right? I don't want to hear campaign because that could not have been the original plan. Daryl Morey let the trade deadline come and go, and then you had to pivot. You had to buy Payne's contract out or whatever the hell it was from Europe to come here. And what happens? He tears his hamstring off the bone or whatever it was to get bought out. And now you go into a postseason where you have a chance. You knocked off Boston. The Knicks aren't unbeatable. There's nobody in the Eastern Conference that's unbeatable, and you can't spell Tyrese Maxey more than 2 minutes because you don't even have a Jared McCain type. That's the problem, huh? So if you wanted to trade McCain, that's fine, but what do you got coming back? It can't be 3 second-round draft picks that you can't use in this playoffs when you got a shot to do something in this playoffs.
Oh, I mean, second-round picks as well.
Exactly.
Have to hit on them, too.
Well, Dembona's a second-round pick, Ricky. Get excited.
Oh, that's perfect, because Mike in
excited.
Philly just texted us, game didn't even start yet, and Bona already has 2 fouls.
Oh! All right, keep it going.
Hi, this is Bud from Dover. Yeah, I think Andrew Painter will eventually develop into a good pitcher. Yes, he needs to improve, and it's up to the Phillies to make that improvement. If they're not going to do it, then they're going to have to get rid of him. As far as for Alec Bohm being benched, well, this is the situation. You bench him 2 days, bring him back again. If he doesn't work out, then you're going to have to do what you maybe want to do anyway. Trade the man. I like Alec Bohm, but if he's not going to produce, then what good is he to the Phillies?
Yeah, Bud, always appreciate you checking in. Here's the only problem I have with what's going on. You know, Bud said, hey, if Andrew Painter doesn't get better, you get rid of him. If Alec Bohm, you got to trade him. You'd be selling really low on both those guys, wouldn't you? Andrew Painter, and I'm not saying we should trade Andrew Painter, but the guy you've been holding on to every trade deadline, that's been untouchable every trade deadline, now we're going to say, okay, he stinks, let's trade him. We can't.
No.
You got to let this guy figure it out, but if he doesn't figure it out this year, even if you're not ready to give up on him, if he doesn't figure it out this year, you're in a little bit of dire straits with that fifth starter position, Ricky.
Dire straits? We're talking about a fifth starter.
Well,
hold
on. In previous years, I was frustrated about the fifth starter, but in those previous years, you didn't go on a 10-game losing streak and put yourselves behind the 8 ball. This team now is behind the 8 ball trying to catch back up in their division. You can't afford to lose every fifth day.
Well, maybe you shouldn't believe everything you hear that everybody that comes up to the big leagues is going to be a superstar.
I think you're eliminating somewhere in the middle, though.
Yeah, I'm all over it.
Right? No, I'm saying you don't have to. I'm not saying Andrew Painter needs to be a superstar, but Andrew Painter can't have a 6.89 ERA.
Well, I mean, do you not want to give him some time in the big leagues, or are you just going to judge him right now?
I'm giving him time. I'm just worried if things don't get better.
He is not throwing the ball well right now. And you're missing the concerning part. The concerning part is that he did the same thing last year in the Lehigh Valley. That's the concerning part.
Yeah, he got hit around last year.
That somebody didn't help him through this whole mess and get him figured out by the time he got to the big leagues.
Ricky Bo is pitching coach. We've been saying it for years.
Yeah, right? Come on now.
Come on, Caleb Cotham. Get your act together.
For real.
All right, keep it rolling.
I hear you, you hear me. Inject something in Embiid's knee and his ankle and his head. And maybe some luck. Happy weekend from your boy, John Kruk. 6ers and 7. Yes. Play the song. Play the song, Bill.
Still doesn't feel right.
John Kruk weighing in from,
Yes.
what is it? Is it Side John Sports? Is that John Kruk's? I think that's his stuff. Side John Sports, my man John Kruk. So he's still feeling it.
Inject something in the knee. There's nothing wrong with the knee.
Yeah, he's
It's the hip. It's the
he's
ankle.
feeling Sixers and 7. How about Sixers and 6? What do you think, Ricky?
Let's
Four
not
straight.
Go crazy.
4 straight.
Okay.
Wow, you sound. What do you think they're going to lose tonight?
I don't know when they're going to lose, but for them to win 4 straight, I doubt it.
Nah, I'm only kidding.
He's Debbie Downer.
Sixers and 7. I'll take it.
You're a Sixers
Not being
hater.
a Debbie Downer, I could do. I could take Sixers and 7. The whole 6 and 7 thing. Now the little kids are going crazy all over the Delaware Valley right now.
Do the six?
What the hell was that?
No, that's a drop now, apparently. Wait, do the kids still do 6, 7? I thought the older generation has ruined that for the younger generation.
I don't know. Fortunately, I'm not around kids that often to experience that.
I don't know either because my kids don't really do it or say it, and it never did.
My nephews are too young, thankfully.
But it's
3
like
and 1.
Yeah, it's like Facebook. It started out as a younger thing, and now my mom's on it. Right? I mean, that's what happens. I think 6, 7 is more for adults now.
I wouldn't say it's for adults. I think they just ruined it.
Dorky to me.
All right, let's get we got one more?
Yes, one more.
The same people that don't want Joel Embiid to play tonight are the same ones that think Tanner McKee's better than Jalen Hurts. Shut up. You're a couple sandwiches short of a picnic.
Straight and to the point.
That was outstanding.
Oh, that was a good one to round us out.
Yeah, straight and to the point. So it looks like, I think Ricky's right, that if Nick Nurse is saying he's going to give it a go, I think he's playing.
I would say 100%. If Nick Nurse is saying he's going to give it a go, that means he's going to try to play. Maybe it's not going to be as many minutes as you would want. Maybe they're going to be a little careful with him. I don't know. That's what's going to be interesting about the game.
Yeah, so here's where, and Nick Nurse, if you're just joining us, did say Dominic Barlow's a possibility as a backup center. I think that only works if you can get Karl Anthony Towns in foul trouble again. Because this might be an opportunity where if Karl Anthony Towns has to leave the court for foul trouble and maybe Joel Embiid can help make that happen, you'd have the luxury of being able to go small at that point, couldn't you? Now you could have Barlow in the game and maybe spell Joel a little bit. It's going to be interesting. Nick Nurse is going to have to get creative tonight, but no OG Anunoby, which is not official yet, is a lot bigger loss for the Knicks than maybe some are even realizing.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
He is a really good player.
Oh, he's been officially ruled out.
Who, OG or
Yes,
Embiid?
OG Anunoby has been ruled out.
That is a massive loss.
Wow.
For the Knicks. I mean, he does a little bit of everything. He can score, he can rebound, he can defend. That's a big loss for the Knicks tonight. No OG. They are getting Mitchell Robinson back, but not even close to being the player that OG Anunoby is. So here we go now. Has the line moved even more? Let me refresh. It was 1.5 to start the day. It had gone up to 2.5. Now that OG's officially ruled out, still 2.5.
Well, I mean, it just came out a minute ago. Are they going to change it that fast? Is that how fast they were?
Yes, it would be. They'd know before we.
I have to believe.
And there are a lot of people reporting it. So.
It's up 3.5. Just went up a point.
Yep.
Sixers are now 3.5-point favorites. Man, it's amazing how quick they are. But I would have to believe that the reason the Sixers were even favorite in the beginning was because they knew Joel probably plays and OG doesn't, and now that it's confirmed, it goes up even more. Sixers, 3.5-point favorites.
I mean, obviously Embiid's going to be in this game right now. Sixers walk away here.
Oh, man. Wait, Sixers walk away? You're saying this is like the rest and starters in the fourth quarter, Ricky?
Yes.
Hold on. Save your prediction. Save it.
Well, too late.
I'm only kidding. You think they're going to blow them out tonight?
I do.
Oh, man, I don't know if I want to speak. I don't want to put that out there yet, I don't think.
Clip that, Dylan.
I'm getting a little nervous to say a blowout.
It's too bad.
I think it'll be a hard
as
fought
you
game.
want. That's why I'm not a scared puppy like you.
I will say this, though.
Scared puppy.
How beautiful would it be if the Knicks fans all come down from New York and the lower bowl is filled with a lot of blue and orange, and then late in the third quarter, headed into the fourth, you just see them all walking up the stairs on their way out of Xfinity Mobile Arena. That's what I want to see tonight. If Knicks fans are going to come, let's make them leave early. How about that?
I would think they would be coming for Game 4 more than Game 3.
I think they're going to be at both, sadly. I really do. All right, here's what we're going to do coming up, though. It's a busy weekend. We're going to give you our predictions for the entire weekend. So you got the Knicks-Sixers tonight. You got another one on Sunday. You got Flyers Game 4 tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Will there be a Game 5? Will there be a Game 5? And then we got some Phillies games as well. So we're going to give you the final predictions for the entire weekend. All right? So don't go anywhere. And we also have Say What? The best sound bites of the week, Ricky Bo. Always a lot of people's favorite segment of the week. So keep it here, unfiltered. 97.5 The Fanatic, NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Unfiltered. Ricky Bo, Bill Colarulo.
Philadelphia Sports Talk. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Unfiltered with Ricky Bo and Bill Colarulo. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right, coming down the home stretch on Unfiltered for the week, but this is a busy sports weekend for the city of Philadelphia. It all starts tonight. You got Game 3, Sixers and Knicks. Tip-off should be a little bit after 7 o'clock. You can get the Sixers pregame show on NBC Sports Philadelphia Plus tonight at 6:30. On the radio side, we're going to go to Dee Lynham, who's down at Xfinity Mobile Arena right after Unfiltered ends. So she'll be getting you ready on the radio side. And remember, you get local play-by-play right here on the Fanatic from our man Tom McGinnis.
Get excited!
Best in the business right there. So if you want the local play-by-play, put on 97.5 The Fanatic, stream it on the Fanatic app. But then you also have the Phillies game tonight. So you got Phillies pregame live with Ricky Bo coming up right after us on NBC Sports Philadelphia. So that's what you got on the slate tonight. Then tomorrow, 6 o'clock, you got a Flyers game, Game 4. Will they extend the series? And then on Sunday, Mother's Day, a lot of husbands are going to have to tell their wives, you got to sit down and watch a basketball game at 3:30. So be sure to tune in to the NBC Sports Philadelphia pregame show at 3 o'clock on Sunday as well. So a lot going on, Ricky Batalico.
I know. You just, boom. My head just exploded.
Explodes.
Yeah.
At least it's not a weekend where you have to worry about also, getting a gift for your significant other who happens to be a mom. Like, that's what makes it
what'd you get?
even harder. Well, I can't say it on air. My wife could be listening.
Yeah,
True, she does listen.
Why would you do that?
Could be listening.
I don't know.
Sylvana.
But we are going to a nice brunch with all the moms on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I'm making.
I'm not going to get to see my mom. She's in
I'm
Connecticut.
making like
so,
700
Mom, happy
things.
Mother's Day.
Are you?
Yeah, we're doing a combined Mother's Day with
good.
my family and Tommy's family.
Good. Your mom deserves it.
She just got her first job for the first time in a couple years. My mom.
Sylvana's
the other
mom.
one?
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to Sylvana's
happy
mother.
Mother's Day to
Happy
her.
Mother's
And
Day to
congrats.
all the moms out there coming up on Sunday.
Yes. So make sure you take care of your mom and your wife if she's a mom, and your aunts and everybody who is a mom. Make sure you take care of them this weekend.
That's Bill's way. That's Bill's calendar going off right there. It's trying to remind him that it's Mother's Day, not Father's Day on Sunday.
That is correct. All right, so let's hope, though, that the Mother's Day is made a little bit better if our sports teams take care of business. So I want to go around the horn here. First up on the Flyers. Do they extend the series on Saturday night, Ricky Bo, or is it over?
It's over.
Are you kidding me?
I love my Flyers.
Are you kidding me?
I want them to win more than anything. That team is just too good. That team is just too good. I think the Hurricanes are just a tough team. They hem you in. They never stop pestering. Never. I mean, I want to kick their skates right off of them. And that's from the TV, watching them on TV. I just can't see it. I wish I could. I just can't see it.
Vegas agrees with you. Saturday, 6 o'clock, the Flyers are a plus 155. Carolina is a minus 188. Sylvana was the only one of the three of us to pick the Hurricanes last night. Is the series over on Saturday, Sil?
I think so. I think it's
What
over
is
on
that?
Saturday.
Get off the fence.
Yeah, nah, she
I mean,
thinks
it's hard because obviously I don't want them to get swept.
Well, none of us want them to lose.
Yes, obviously, but I'm just saying I do think that it's over.
I truly believe that the Flyers are going to win on Saturday night. I think they're going to give it one last effort in front of their home crowd, in front of Dan Vladar, who's played great all season long. They're going to give it their all for their goaltender. And on Monday morning or Monday afternoon when we come on the air at 2 o'clock, it almost feels solemn to hit the horn right now. But I think they extend the series, and I think they might lose in Game 5 on Monday night.
I hope so. I could go for another day
Yeah,
of
that'll
some
be nice, at
Flyers
least.
talk.
All right, so I'm hoping the Flyers extend the series on Saturday. All right, let's take a look at the Sixers. They have an opportunity to tie up the series by the time we get back on the air Monday at 2. Now, you may say, Ricky, I'm on the fence here, but this is my caveat to it all. If Joel Embiid plays tonight, and if Joel Embiid is able on a quick turnaround to play on Sunday, I think we will be coming back here on Monday talking about a 2-2 series for your Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they win the next 2 games with Joel Embiid at home.
Agreed.
You've caught
Sill's
me,
with me.
You've caught me in a bad mood. I don't want to answer the question.
Caught you in a bad mood.
Do you think they get swept?
No. I think it's going to be 3-1 leaving. But
3-1.
there will be more games to play.
All right. I mean, talk about being on the fence. Jeez.
What's wrong with that?
Talk about being on the fence. You think they win one, lose one. My God.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, man. No, I'm kidding. That's
So
probably
you're on the fence saying, oh, well, I guess they win 2. What the hell is that?
I do think they win 2.
Why? At 5:49 would you start a fight with me on a Friday?
Because now I don't have to
it's
see
fun.
it for 3 days, man. I don't have to see it till Monday.
Donkey!
Till Monday.
Thank you, Sil.
All right. Let's see what the masses are saying, though. Because the masses were asked that same question. Is it going to be a tied series come Monday? Twitter poll always standing strong thanks to Dr. Avi Donapel, Iron Mountain Men's Health. Hasn't been that positive today. Have things changed at all?
After this weekend, will the Sixers and Knicks series be tied 2-2? Yes or no? Final numbers, 69% saying no, 31% saying yes.
All right, so good news, though, here. All right, even though 69% of you are being negative, the odds have changed a little bit with Vegas. I believe when we started the show, for the Sixers to come back and win the series, it was like a plus 750 is what I think I said to start the show. It's down to a plus 640. So you're telling me there's a chance. The Sixers are a plus 640 to come back and win this series, and I believe it will start tonight right at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. I'm sure a lot of you are driving down there. There's going to be Knicks fans in the building. Just be louder, all right? And also, before the end of the day, head on over to 975thefanatic.com/deals. Take advantage of the deal of the week before it runs out. Get a $50 Von C Brewing Company gift card for just $25. I told you, I went over there yesterday.
How good is that deal?
Phenomenal. And Von C Brewing, not only is the beer good, the place is great, the family that runs it's great. I met Jay. He runs it with his brothers. So take advantage of this deal. Von C Brewing in Norristown. All right, here's what we got. The best sound bites of the week. This is always Sylvana's chance usually to come after Ricky and I. A lot of people love this segment. I don't know how much I love this segment, but we do what we do for the people, Ricky. That's what we do.
Yeah, we do.
All right, Sil, have at it.
Now,
For crying out loud.
the unfiltered moments
I'm embarrassing you?
that makes you say
All righty, we're going to start things off with our first Say What clip.
All right, welcome back into Unfiltered. It's What Movie Wednesday.
That is right after he ate the nuts.
I had something in my throat there.
It's those peanuts, man.
That was like a bubble in my throat.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, but I think because I asked you right after that, I said, "Do you have you'd even have your
Kind bar
yet?" And you said, "Oh no, I had it last break."
Something's going on.
I probably did.
As long as it's not
He's allergic
anaphylactic.
to nuts.
I might be.
Well, speaking of choking.
Excuse me, I'm choking on my double cheeseburger.
That was great, John Buccigross.
Yeah, that was John Buccigross from ESPN. He was down on a double cheeseburger while he was talking to us. I don't know what was more impressive from Buchagras, that he was down in a double cheeseburger while he did his interview with us, or
he was driving.
He was driving, yes. I think that might have been what was more impressive. I can't drive and eat a double cheeseburger.
No.
He was going through Danbury, Connecticut. That is a congestion. That's all it is.
Oh, that's where he had
it
the
is
time.
bumper to bumper traffic there.
Well, it was congested, and he probably had indigestion when he was done, too.
Without a doubt.
Maybe a little bit both. All right, keep them rolling.
All right, next.
The Toronto Maple Leafs get a fortunate bounce of the balls.
Say
what?
That was good.
I don't even know.
They did. It was the NHL draft. They got the number 1 overall pick. Maybe that'll lead to two things. One, the Flyers now get their unprotected pick in 2027. That's what's being reported, but not confirmed. And maybe they say, hey, we can trade Austin Matthews now, and the Flyers get him too. How about it?
How about it? All right, this one's a little long, so I don't know what this one is.
And then he gets all decked out for Michael Barkan.
I get decked out.
What do I got to do to get you to deck out for me? Why does Michael Barkan get the dressy Ricky? Who's Barkan over there?
I'm not going to deck out.
Yeah, what the hell am I talking about?
If you knew what that sounded like when you said it.
What the hell am I talking about?
I want you to go deck out for me. That did not sound very good.
All right. It's because you care more about Michael Barkan than me. It hurts.
Oh, that was funny. He does dress up. I mean, he gets his makeup done and all, and he comes in here with a matching sweatsuit and
my makeup done, I put on a shirt that I hate to wear, like I have on right now. Bill, you can see me.
You look good, God bless you.
That's just because I'm a good-looking guy. That has nothing to do with anything.
All right, yeah, let's keep this
Squeeze
moving
one more in. Squeeze one more in.
One more?
A grinder.
Yeah, I just think that's stupid.
I thought that was a dating app.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep them rolling.
Wait, how do you know about Grindr?
Way to go, Bill.
All right.
Get us out of here.
All good. All good. All right, everybody. Thank you for another great week here on Unfiltered. Thanks to everybody who called, texted, sent their voice memos in. We appreciate it. We know we got a lot of people making the switch who are listening and watching on TV. Tell all your friends and family there is an alternative to sports talk in this city, and it's right here on Unfiltered. We're trying to give you real sports talk, no rage bait, no clickbait. Actual sports talk. So let's hope on Monday we're coming back and we're talking about a tied Sixers series. And let's hope the Flyers are still alive on Monday night. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day.